Okay, in this video we will be talking the clinical aspects of tracheal palpation, and we will be covering this tracheal palpation in clinical medicine in three forms. The first, we will discuss how to palpate the trachea for tracheal deviation in certain respiratory conditions. Second, I will talk of a particular caveat in trachea, that is the cricosternal distance and its clinical significance. And thirdly, we will talk of an important clinical sign of trachea, that is known as tracheal tug. So first, let us see how to palpate the trachea. For palpation of trachea, the patient can be seated or will be standing. Here in the seated patient, seated subject, first we have to palpate the trachea. So for palpation of trachea, the first method is a screening method, where I will keep my index finger and ring finger in the sternoclavicular joint. There are the two sternoclavicular joint, and I have put my index and the ring finger, and the middle finger will just trace the trachea, flex the neck little bit, yes. From the thyroid cartilage, I will just screen the trachea by descending my finger on the tracheal ring. Yes, it appears to be central. This is the screening method. Now the second method is known as the insinuation method. In the insinuation method, I will the same thing will be there here, the stance of the fingers and all, but I will try to insinuate my middle finger between the tracheal rings, that is the trachea, lateral edge of the trachea, and the sternocleidomastoid muscle on one side. This is I am trying to insinuate my finger, and here also I will try to insinuate my finger. And if I will be having difficulty in insinuation of finger on one side, that means the trachea is shifted to the same side. So this is how we palpate the trachea for its deviation. Now coming to another important thing, that is the cricosternal distance. And what is the importance of cricosternal distance? Look here, so this is the Adam's apple. This is the most prominent part, that is the Adam's apple, that is thyroid cartilage. And from the thyroid cartilage, I slowly descend my finger. This is the cricothyroid membrane, cricothyroid ligament, and the next bony prominence here is the tracheal ring is the cricoid cartilage. This is the cricoid cartilage. So keeping one finger in the cricoid cartilage and the second finger on the jugular notch where it starts. This is sternal jugular notch or suprasternal notch. So this distance is the cricosternal distance. You can see easily I can put three fingers can easily be inserted between the cricoid cartilage and the suprasternal notch. But where in conditions like emphysema, where there is a barrel-shaped chest, hyperinflated lung, so the AP diameter has increased, so the mediastinum has been functionally pulled down. So in these situations, the cricothyroid distance, the cricosternal distance is very small, or it lessened. So hardly I will be inserting one finger or two fingers. The distance has reduced because the mediastinum has been pulled down in hyperinflated chest of emphysema. Third important finding, we are going to discuss two signs. One is a Campbell sign and the second is an Oliver sign. In both the signs, we are just palpating the movement of trachea. But in one sign, that is a Campbell sign, the tracheal movement will be downwards, and in one sign, that is the Oliver sign, I will be perceiving the transmitted pulsations of the aorta, that is the transverse part of the aorta, arch of aorta, in special situations like aortic aneurysm of arch of aorta, that I will palpate the transmitted pulsations of an aneurysm of aorta on the trachea. Both the cases, trachea is moving, but the philosophy of the basic physics of movement is different. So what I do in cases of emphysema, say for example the person is having an emphysematous chest, exacerbation of breathing is there, exacerbation of COPD. In this situation, already the patient is tachypneic, dyspneic, and the lungs are overacting, hyperinflated chest, diaphragm is working more. So the mediastinum is being pulled down with inspiration. The mediastinum is getting pulled down during inspiration. I will put one finger again in the cricoid cartilage, and in the patient I will mark that my finger is going down with each inspiration. Take deep breaths. Behave as if you are having exacerbation. This is the tracheal tug. I will feel that the trachea is moving down with inspiration. in exacerbation of COPD cases. Second condition, where I am feeling the transmitted pulsations of the trachea. So the first sign was the Campbell sign, and the second sign we are going to demonstrate is the Oliver sign. So in Oliver sign, in cases of aneurysm of the transverse part of the aorta, that is the arch of aorta, the method is make the patient's neck hyperextended, the chin is elevated. I will palpate the cricoid cartilage again, Adam's apple, thyroid cartilage, cricothyroid membrane, cricoid cartilage. I will hold the cricoid cartilage like this and try to push it a little bit forward. There will be slight discomfort, just peer it a little bit. If anything happens, tell me. I will just catch hold of the cricoid cartilage like this and give a upward thrust. Now what I will be seeing is the aneurysm of aorta. I will be getting pulsations, systolic pulsations. This is one method of trachea. Again, this is also known as tracheal tug. Second method is I will stand on the back of the patient. I will already palpate the thyroid cartilage, cricoid cartilage, and I will from the posteriorly what I will do is I will rest the patient's head on my chest. So patient's head is resting on my chest. Examiner is standing here. Now bring the here. And I am putting my index fingers on the cricoid cartilage on either side. Here I will get the pulsations in aneurysm arch of aorta. This is again tracheal tug sign. This is an alternate method of Oliver sign. So this is the transmitted pulsations of the trachea I am getting, which is transmitted through the aneurysm of arch of aorta or aneurysm of the transverse part of the aorta. So these are the different methods of tracheal tug, Campbell sign and Oliver sign. Finish.